Hola, everybody, and welcome back to this set of interviews. Wait, we're too early? Yes, we're early. We decided to just do impromptu interview. It was not scheduled. If you are just tuning in the future, well, it's early in the morning today here at Hushtev. I just learned yesterday, and now let's call it how it is. You're supposed to call it Hushtev.
Hushdev.
The Hushtev
Yep.
conference here on 2025 on the 15th anniversary. And on this second day of the conference, I have met another friend, another thought leader, presenter, and here superstar of the conference, our amigo Vitalis. Vitalis, how are you?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm doing much better today. Thank you.
Much better than yesterday,
Yes.
right? Yeah, he was dealing with some serious bronchitis last week,
Yes.
and he's rocking it at the conference. He just barely recovered, and I'm gonna go to a conference. Why not?
Because it's our job, right?
Yeah, and it's also super awesome to be here, right?
Yes, and it energizes you. Whenever I'm on stage, regardless of how I feel, I'm getting really energized. But after the show, I'm like, oh, I'm dying.
You got the adrenaline energy. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
It's gone. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. But before we start joking and sharing experiences, Vitalis, would you mind sharing with the audience who may not know you?
hmm
Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah.
And why are you special?
I don't think I'm special, but thank you. I'm Vitaly Sharovatov. I am a developer advocate for Case. I've been in IT for 23 years. I've started doing front-end development when Internet Explorer 5.5 was still a
Nice.
thing, and it was quite a torture, I would say, but
What were
it
you
was
using?
fun.
ASP or
No, I was using CGI, all the
oh,
proper C and all the
CGI?
stuff which could connect. Yeah, so I did front end and back end and system administration. Then I was a QA, an engineering manager, a mentor for engineering managers, and now I'm in developer advocacy. I don't think I'm special, though I love sharing my knowledge and I think I have something to share.
I think with all that experience and it's varied and you have different areas that you were I can relate. I'll tell you in a moment. But yes, that makes you definitely special. Also, being on stage, being here, still not 100% there health wise, but still like giving it all, getting on the stage and here sharing and coming to this interview. Which, yeah, he was walking by and can we do that? Like, yeah, let's turn on the camera and that's the attitude. I love it.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, I was saying I had some experience with CGI as well, long ago. And funny that you jumped also from development.
hmm
Sounds like you had all the good experience understanding the back end, the front end, and
Yeah.
all those components, and then moved to testing. How was that?
I had to do everything as an engineering manager. When you don't have people on your team and you can't hire them, you do it all.
Wow.
So I had to test software. I had to understand even the basics of the economics of testing so that I do the most important things first. And then I am able to reason on how to justify hiring QAs or testers to the team. So I can say, okay, see, folks, I'm overloaded and we have risks. We can't allow those risks to occur. So that is why we need more people to the team. Let's hire testers.
It's incredible because you also depart not only with the development side,
hmm
you departed with the need QA, but also with a management perspective, like biggest impact, biggest
Yeah.
requirement, prioritization. Which did you had also experience by then with management in general? You were already the leader, right?
I was head of front end in Badoo in dating, in a huge
Oh,
dating app.
cool.
I was fractional CTO a few times when I was just coaching team leads and helping companies hire CTOs to replace me. I was doing a bit of management, yes, not in huge enterprise, in smaller companies. Well, if you can call Badoo small.
Yeah, it's pretty well known, but
Yeah.
it's interesting because I'm not sure which ones small-ish startups
hmm
companies that you have to do multiple hats and you have to come up with the good thoughts and experience and try to bring it up, right?
I think in smaller companies you tend to have more freedom on wearing more hats,
Yeah,
because in bigger companies the structurization, the structure, the hierarchy, and the separation of specialization is more like put in
limiting.
stone. Yeah, so you are the head of something and doing something outside of this
Don't
department
get
is
out of
not
that rail and
exactly.
stay
Yeah,
on your
you're going to
track.
be blamed. You're going to be screwed for that. Don't do that.
And so another thing that I was wondering, so you started doing QA,
Yeah.
and now here you are at a conference, a presenter. How did that change happen?
Oh, that was. I would say that I'm lucky to be able to follow my ethical beliefs. That when I am a manager or when I am a developer or when I am a tester, I can only help a few folks around me. When I'm a developer advocate, I can spread more, right? So I can talk to more people, influence more people. And I believe that we need to change the world to be a better place. And in order to do that, I have to be an active participant in that. I can't just sit and watch how people suffer at work because they can't follow their professional ethics. I think that I can help people do their work professionally better by helping them reasoning, like helping them discussing these things properly with management, with testers, with developers, with everyone.
I think it's. I'm just smiling here, hearing you, because it's a similar trajectory. I started to as a consultant,
Yeah,
explaining team members, directors, but it started to be I explain the same, and every time it's just like five people, just like 10 tops.
yeah,
How can I make this more efficient, like spread wider?
yeah,
And yeah, that's how like I didn't know that I started kind of like advocacy, or I was just spreading the word
yeah.
and trying to do the best. But it's really cool that you did that conscious effort and saying like I'm gonna start doing this. So did you jump directly into advocacy?
Oh, that was funny. No, I first started mentoring juniors 10 years ago, or maybe even 13 years ago. One of my first mentees has been a CTO for the last 5 years already. And to me, it's so heartwarming to see someone whom I helped a lot to prosper in his career, to
Cool.
achieve some good results. But then again, I was doing it pretty much one to one. Sometimes I gave lectures to juniors, but still, it mostly was like mentorship. So it was one to one. And I was thinking, all right, in my management or in my QA, I'm helping small teams. In my mentorship for juniors, I'm helping one to one. Maybe I could do something better. As you said, if I'm sharing some knowledge, maybe I could put it up in a blog post or in a lecture or in a workshop. And then the CEO of this company approached me saying that he had a position for developer advocate. I'm like, aha, that moment it clicked that I finally have the opportunity to do it right.
Did you know that what was the role of developer advocate before doing that, or you discovered that you were already
No,
kind
I,
of
I
like?
was aware of the role, but again, with developer advocacy, I find that many companies perceive this role in a very different way, similar to team leads or engineering managers. In some companies, EMs do coding. In some companies, they are almost prohibited to do coding or testing or anything else. They're told you have to manage people. With developer advocates and DevRels, it's pretty much the same. It's like a huge variety from event organizers, let's say, who just do the organization of events or who help speakers prepare for talks, and up to individual contributors who write more code and then present what they do. Like in JetBrains, for instance, developer advocates, they write code on a daily basis, a lot of code. They are brilliant engineers. I'm far from being that brilliant as JetBrains folks are,
Good
but I'm
morning,
doing
ladies
much
and
more
gentlemen.
of
Good
public
morning,
speaking.
guests.
I
The
think that
moment you have
the
been
conference
waiting
is
for,
about to
we are going
start.
to
If
start
you can
very
still
soon
hear
in
us,
around four
this
minutes.
is getting
We have
loud
guests
sometimes.
who
So
just yesterday
I get a
passed
sound
through
check. We're
United
good.
States.
We're being able
So,
to be
dear
heard.
guests, we are
So just
starting
speak louder.
our
Let's
event
speak
with
louder,
about two and
yes.
a half minutes for our
It's
kind
this
guests
kind
to
of
come in
distracting.
and
So
take a seat. Thank you
sorry for
very much.
everybody. We'll now. Yeah, it's done. We
Yes.
can keep talking. I cannot hear my thoughts even. So
Yeah.
that was really loud. So you were aware of the developer advocate when you started to spread this knowledge, because I was when I started creating content and trying to help more people, I didn't know that I was dev advocating, or if that's a verb. Uh, and when I was reached out, like, hey, do you want to be a developer? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I've been doing. That's a cool thing, really. And sounds like you were already kind of were you aiming at being a developer advocate, or the opportunity just walked by?
I would say that I always wanted to have more opportunity to share knowledge and to get also to get feedback from developers on what I'm doing. But the main opportunity I was looking at was doing courses.
Oh, okay.
But then this job appeared and I applied for that. I knew that developer advocacy or developer relations appeared back in 1986 or something in Apple when they said that engineers do not trust marketers, engineers trust engineers. So, in
True.
order for us to be able to sell Apple computers to engineers, we need to be engineers. We need to understand them really well. It's like pretty much the same concept as dog fooding when it
Mhm.
emerged. That if we use our product as the users use it, we will understand them much better. And this is pretty much the same with developer advocacy. If I if I put a hat of a normal conference attendee, and if I come to a booth and there is just a couple of salespeople or a
Trying
couple
to
of
scan the batch, and that's it, and not
yeah,
as much.
I don't have much to discuss with them.
Yeah.
I would rather connect to you to talk to you about the camera setup, the developer advocacy, everything engineering. This is interesting. And this is the reason why I, as an attendee, came to conferences and came to events to talk to my folks. And that is why this opportunity was really good. I knew that first I could share my knowledge. I knew that I could attend very many events and present and discuss and have meaningful feedback from the people for our product as well, which is extremely important. You can't put out a survey and expect that all your users will reply properly to the survey. But
If
if you
they even click on it.
Exactly. But if you're having a pint of beer with a few engineers and you ask them, "Have you tried Case?" They say, "Yeah, it's bad." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Tell me
Why?
why." This is super cool, and I'm really happy to engage in this conversation. But I'm lucky to be hearing more like Case is good.
Yeah, because that is not useful. It's not like
Yeah,
very actionable,
yeah,
and it's something that mixed up with what are the benefits once you know. Does that align? I mean, you had like a talk yesterday,
yeah,
right? What was your talk about? What were you
yeah.
presenting?
My talk was about economics of testing. I, as a manager, had to, when I was just starting as a manager, I always had to understand where my efforts are bringing the most of the value.
Hmm.
So, could I afford to do coding 70% of my time? Was I amplifying the team with that 70% time of coding? In some cases, I was. In some cases, in some companies, I wasn't clearly. I had to spend more effort on
Just being in
setting
the way and
setting the processes or building the automation suite and all the pipeline and all the CI/CD, or maybe hiring consultants to do that. But I had to reason about my efforts, and the only way for me to be reasoning about it, I found to be economics, like to understand where it's like where the ROI, proverbial ROI, is the highest. Should I be testing it manually? Should I be helping people test it manually? Should I be helping people test it automatically? Should I be writing automated tests? I had to reason about it all. And I saw that when I exposed this method of thinking to my engineers, they were starting to make more sound decisions on how to approach certain things. We as engineers love toys. I love toys. I adore
we were
my
just
toys.
talking about
Yes,
those. Yeah, yeah.
we were like talking for half an hour about cameras and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, we always have constraints. I don't have 10K for a camera.
Yeah.
I have to cap my budget to be practical. Same goes with programming, same goes with testing. I need to spend efforts so that I bring the most value.
Exactly.
And economics turns out to be the common language we can speak with any manager. When testers tell me I don't have budgets for that, I'm always asking, but how did you present the justification for these efforts? Of course, you can never justify everything. It is not possible. Some things are not measurable. Like team motivation, it affects testing a lot, but
Hmm.
you cannot measure
But
it
how much?
possibly.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can always say to the managers, see, with your decisions, stupid, but you never say stupid. With your decisions, we lost half of the team during the last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
We had to spend so much money on onboarding and hiring new engineers. Don't you think that we should change the way how we do this particular thing? Because it will bring us more value. We will not be spending wasting resources on re-onboarding people. This is one thing. Same thing goes for normal testing activities. Like, it is quite easy to gather statistics on time to market of
Yeah.
every feature and to see how much we're slowing it down. It's not slowing it down, but how much testing pays
It's
into this,
impacting
it's
into
impacting the time
the
to market.
ROI.
Yes, maybe we can narrow time to market and every product manager will love it if we shift testing left.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we remove code reviews and replace them with pair programming or ensemble programming. Or maybe we don't want to do so much manual testing, but maybe we should invest in automation if we
Don't
can.
test that much end to end.
Yeah.
Just focus. The
Yeah.
cost is smaller.
And
Better
if we
impact.
frame this as an economical decision on investing, and investments never guarantee results, but they impact the results.
Mhm.
So the more you invest in some shares that you think will rise, will grow, the more money you can get. Same with testing. The more you invest in reducing the risks, the less risks you have. And every single manager I've met understands investments,
Yeah.
understands economics. They do not want to be blamed for bad economical decisions.
I think one very important elements that you are mentioning. One, giving the experience of switching the hat, just experience it as a manager, know why this new toy, like, yeah, we were talking camera, $10,000. Ooh, oh, but I have only this budget. What is the best I can get? What is the best impact? Is it important? The microphone. Same with testing.
Yeah.
And I think another big one that I take, the language of management is money,
Yeah.
and that's how you should translate as much as possible.
Yeah.
I think testers, if you are hearing this, try to think in impact, money,
Yes.
and how are you going to present it to management.
I have this good little advice.
Bring
I've
it.
seen testers struggle with, let's say, mobile website performance. They are saying that product managers do not pay attention to the degradation of mobile website performance.
Mm-hmm.
And testers hate it. I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're opening a mobile website and it doesn't work smoothly, you hate it. You
Yep.
want it to work faster. And product managers deprioritize that. But if testers can talk to marketers will tell you that with the degradation of the snappiness of the UI, churn will increase.
Yep.
So you could get marketers as your helpers here to justify investment in more performance testing and then more performance engineering.
Yeah. No, and you just brought a term that not every tester churn.
Yep.
What does it mean? What is? And there are some terms that, guys, you have to learn
Yep.
to bring it up to management. Like, we may be allocator or a defect, and that those are our keywords that we react to.
Yep.
But learn the ones that management reacts to. Churn is something that management is like, ooh, how can I work around that? Yeah, that's important. That's a word that I know. Make sure that you talk the language. Stay
Yep.
in the same channel. Now, Vitalis, we are just ramping down now the interview. Uh, what is next for you? You're going to be active a little bit for the rest of the year, if I remember well.
Oh, I have very many events. Next week is TestCon in Vilnius. Then it is Testing United in Milan. Then there are 3 meetups I organized: one in Berlin, one in Barcelona, one in Amsterdam.
Wow.
Yeah, and there is many events this year, and next year will be even crazier.
Oh, wow. It's a really incredible. I'll try to follow up
Yeah,
because
thank you.
many of those might be closer to home now for me. And if the people want to get in touch, attend these events, or follow up with you, where can they find you?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yes, yeah.
Check it out. Add him on LinkedIn. Here underneath the screen, you'll be seeing his name so that I can look for him. Add him. Do you like when people reach out and
Yes,
send you
of course.
questions,
I
notes?
always encourage that.
Oh,
Yeah.
discussions.
Yes,
As a Debro,
yeah, yeah,
talk to the people.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And if you
yeah.
want to present at my meetups, talk to me as well. I always help speakers
Oh.
prepare.
Okay, check it out. If you want more experience and come out and spread your message, your learnings, and everything, talk to the community. Be closer to them.
Yeah.
Reach out to Vitalis. He seems to be an awesome guy.
Thank you, sir.
He's really, really kind.
Thank you.
Well, that is it for now. We will wrap this surprise interview. Probably we'll have more. who knows? Let's see how the day goes, because it's the last day of Push Tef 2025. We'll try to get as much as possible. I have a talk later, so I have to prepare. I don't promise much, but who knows? Let's stay tuned. We'll see you later for now. And well, stay tuned for the next interview. I think, oh, it starts pretty soon. So see you soon. And for now, Leandro out, Vitalis out. Adios,
Thank you
Vitalis.
so much. Bye,
Take care.
folks.
Adios.